Who Leslie Feinberg is. Does this store carry Stonebridge Blues? Is Stonebridge Blues out of print right now? I feel like it might be. Anything by Leslie Feinberg? Anyway, if you've not checked out Leslie Feinberg, please do. Leslie is an amazing writer and activist and human being. And Leslie entered hospice this summer for Lyme disease and has since come out of hospice. And I hear is doing better. But 3 years ago, I got diagnosed with Lyme. And I spent 3 years in a closet, not ever wanting to talk about it. I think illness is something we culturally we have so much shame around. And we don't talk about that with a number of other things that we don't talk about. But for myself, I found it so easy or not so easy, let me back step a little easy, to get up here and talk about everything that was going on in my fucking life. And for some reason, I had so much shame around my experience with having an illness that it was the one thing that I was keeping in the closet, never talking about. And when Leslie entered hospice, I felt so out of integrity with myself for keeping it private for so long. I decided to start talking about it. And I read this poem, which I had written quite some time ago, but I read it for the first time in public this summer, and I've just read it a few times since. I feel like there's something more I want to say on it. Yeah. Fuck shame, maybe. That's what I'll say about it. This poem is called An Insider's Guide on How to Be Sick. Never say the words, "This is not my life." This pain that wakes you screaming into the muzzle of the night, that woke your lover, chased her to another room, to another life, this fevered fainting, this tremoring chest, these lungs like a mangled kite, this panic like a cave of bats, this nurse drawing blood wearing double gloves, this insurance doesn't cover that, this hurried paycheck of a doctor after doctor after doctor, this stethoscope that never hears your heart, this hospital bed, this fluorescent dart, this savior prescription with side effects worse than the disease, this please let me have 1 month where I read more poems and warning labels, this not knowing what the test will say, this pray, 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 this airplane's medical emergency landing, this shame when you can't walk, shame when you can't fuck, shame when you're home alone sobbing on another Friday night. Say, this is my life. This is my precious life. This is how badly I want to live. Say, sometimes you have to keep pulling yourself up by the whip. Take punch after punch to the face forward, to the head up and still. Uncurl the fist of your grief like a warm blanket on the cool earth of your faith. Say every waiting room is a kiln where you will finally take shape to fit into the keyhole of your own gritty heart. To open mercy, to open your siren throat. Say every fever is a love note to remind you there were better things to be than cool. Fuck cool. Fuck every pair of skinny jeans for the months your muscles started atrophying to a size 2. Say fuck you to anyone who asks you if you eat enough. Say, how do you not know? That is so fucking rude. Remember, you never have an obligation to quiet the hurricane in your chest, especially on a day when another healthy person suggests you would feel so much better if you would just focus your breath into a Buddha beam of light, like that light would miraculously dissolve the knife that's been churning in your kidneys for the last 6 fucking months. Say, sunshine, please. Go back to your job at the aromatherapy aisle at Whole Foods and leave me alone. I know how to talk to God, and God does not expect me to use my inside voice. God knows how goddamn hard I am working to become a smooth stone so I can skip on my back across this red sea, so I can trust deep in my screaming bones. Everything is a lesson number 1 through infinity. You will never have a greater opportunity to learn to love your enemy than when your enemy is your own red blood. Truce is a word made of velvet. Wear it everywhere you go. Thank you.